Hello guys, welcome to my mom's channel. Please watch to the end. Like, comment, share and subscribe to my mom's channel. Thank you. I love you. Mwah.
Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. So today I am making knotless goddess or bohemian braids on my daughter. So this is black expression extension and this is amigos course for the body. So now I am parting the hair, and after parting I am using an edge control to rub over all over it, as you can see. So this edge control is to hold the hair in place for a neat braiding. Okay guys, just like I said before, this hairstyle I am making is called knotless goddess or bohemian braids. I'm plaiting my daughter this hair. Okay, so first step to a neat knotless braid is the parting. Yes, it's the parting. You heard me right. The way the hair is parted determines how neat the hair will look. And secondly, the use of edge control to put the baby hairs in place. When I say baby hairs, I mean all these tiny hairs that are still growing out. You know, at times if you don't use edge control, you can't be able to grab them. But with edge control, you can be able to grab them and put them in place for a neat pattern, for a neat look, just as you can see in this video. Okay, now let me just use this opportunity to thank you for watching this video. I appreciate you. If this is your first time coming across my channel, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And please, I'm begging you, support me by watching this video to the end. Subscribe to my channel and like my video. And to my wonderful returning viewers, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your consistent support. I can't thank you guys enough. But you know what? I am grateful. I am super grateful. I am super grateful from my heart. I love you all. Okay. Just make yourself comfortable and watch to the end, as this video is so detailed. So let's continue. Okay. So this is knotless goddess or bohemian braids, and these braids are so popular. They are popular protective hairstyle that avoids the traditional knots at the root of box braids. You know, traditionally box braids are being grabbed directly from the root, but this knotless one is not done same way. It's called knotless because it creates a smooth, seamless look and reducing scalp tension. So these knotless braids are feeding braids technique, where the braiding hair and the already made coils are gradually added to the braid, creating a unique and beautiful look. So let's continue. Remember, please watch to the end. Let's continue, guys. So now guys, we are coming almost to the end. Now I am separating the amigo coils from the braided extension in order to form a coily end. So how I want to achieve this coily end is one, by sectioning some braided extension, like 4 of them together, to coil the end using the corkscrew method. To achieve that, yes, you can see what I'm doing. You can see I'm wrapping the wool all over the end, and after doing that, I am going to do what? To screw it up. Can you see? Can you see? Yes. Just this is called the corkscrew style. So I'm doing this in order to achieve the coiling end. So now I'm going to do this to all the hair. To all the hair, I'm going to separate the amigo coils, separate from the braided parts, and I'm going to form a corkscrew all over them. So now, after forming the corkscrew, next is using the hot water. Okay, so as you can see now, I'm pouring the hot water over the coils in order for it to stay and form that coily look. As you can see what I'm doing that to all the hair. Now I'm done, and I'm using a hot towel to dab the top part that the hot water couldn't reach, to dab it in order to have a flat and a sleek look. So now I'm losing the coily ends. That's what I'm doing. I'm losing the ends. After losing the ends, now I'm going to mix it up with amigo coils, and now I'm rubbing some oil, some hair oil on the hair to give it this shiny look, just like you can see. Oh, can you see my daughter? Can you see her? Baby, spin, 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 let them see you. How does it look on her? Beautiful, right? Thank you, thank you. So this is the end of our video. Mwah! Thank you for watching. I love